Hello! How is everyone? I'm gonna have to turn the volume down on the YouTube tab in a minute. See? Okay. Happy Friday! We're all good. We can hear me. Let me know if you can't. You see my mouth moving. Let's go up the chat. Minty Cactus first in the house. We have Fairbrooks. Fishing with Ali G. Your face is 18 years old. I know. I know it is. It's much older. Much older, friend. Jason may have had to step out, but if not, hello, Jason with Okies Eden. Minty's watching. Chris, Pum Pums. How you doing this morning, man? Yes, my kitty angel. It was 2 weeks last night. I'm still working on the slideshow. I've gathered the pictures. It's just a matter of putting them in video form and adding some words to it and picking the music out. So we have a couple more days. I do have a harvesting video that I can put out tonight. I'll put out the harvesting video today, and hopefully in a couple days I'll have Sailor's slideshow done. Howdy all at work. Thank you for joining, my love. Have a great day at work. It's raining. Did you see that? It's raining here. I don't know if it's raining at work, but it just started raining. Sorry, it's the little things in life. If you didn't see my little short about the smoke clear, it is the little things in life. When you've not seen mountains or clouds for over 2 weeks, rain for over a month, it's the little things in life. Here we go. Yes, thank you, Minty. Hello, beautiful foraging. I wanted to shout you out, too. I got to shout out Fishing with Ali G, but I got 3 ladies on my mind for you guys in chat. 3 ladies on my mind. I want to do a post today for those that are running our playlist. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to meet our goal. I think we were 225 away this morning. This live stream will post in 5 days. And the Sunday hangout will post. Plus people have been running our stuff. I'm pushing out videos. So I really want for you guys, if you can, we really need to help Foraging and Urban Farming, Wendy with Hardneck Farms, and Fishing with Ali G. Those 3 ladies, really, they've been in the game longer than us, so I would like to see all 3 of them. But I will do a post soon. If you're not connected with Fishing with Ali G, please do so. She's awesome. She had Brian laughing so hard last night. I had to be on the phone for a little while. He was laughing hysterically. Fishing with Ali G, you really should go back through and reread some of your chats sometimes. You're funnier than you think. And she's talented. She ended with the guitar. Fishing with Ali G, Foraging, also sings and plays guitar. Connect, connect, connect. Brother Troy Sutton, how you doing, man? Hit that thumbs up or you'll step on Dogcraft tomorrow. I got a pot of beans up. Yum. Should come off about 1. I'll have to leave you here in a half hour to saute the onions and pork. Oh, yes. You are fine. Minty's in here. She can handle links or whatever and bonk me on the head if I miss something. You do you, Chris. I'm just glad you're up, making a pot of beans, joining the live, foraging. We got some people here who's got some knowledge. I know you do. Oh, good deal. So glad you're... Yes, I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. We got a little spit yesterday. It started... I got all the plants but the food forest done, and then it sprinkled on me. So I'm like, oh, nice. I don't have to water the food forest. So I come up, and sure enough, it rained for like 5 minutes. It spit. So I'm like, all right, down to the food forest we go. I've been able to skip water this whole season. I water every day except there was 1 day, and that's when we went camping when it rained. Y'all, the heat is getting to me. You better take care. You got pickle juice? Can you put some lemon in your water? Do you do lemon water foraging? I think that'd be really good. I need to talk to myself about that. Sorry. It's been on my mind. I need to do some lemon water. Wait, I got that name mixed up, I think. What name? Let's go! Yup. Let's all help each other. Yes, check out Fishing with Allie G. Her hours are, I think she's at like 1,000 something. Same with foraging. They're in the thousands, so we really have to push. I love music. Yep, it's a great connector. You guys both play guitar and sing. She has a beautiful voice. Oh, and she didn't have a title for her last song. She sung a song she hadn't titled yet, but she wrote it. Foraging writes her on music too. And she named it Sailor. She's a fishing lady. So she named her song after Sailor. She's so sweet. Yeah, I was going to sleep in, but I woke up at 5 and couldn't get back to sleep. That's because you're supposed to join your friends. You can take a nap later, Chris. You are so much more energetic than I am this morning. I started like a half hour later than you, and I've downed some coffee. We're sitting at the kitchen table today. In case I need to show books. Hope everybody has pen and paper. Might be valuable information that you can get from one another. Lemonade. No, lemonade has sugar in it. I said lemon water. Not lemonade. To me, lemonade has sugar in it. Lemon water. Just lemon and water. Cool. That's a cool, refreshing drink. Yes, I love to sing and play guitar. I'll have to come on a live, Tiffany, and play Sailor song. Oh, yes. What are you doing Sunday? Try to join us for our Sunday hangout if you want, because that we just hang out with friends. There's no specific topic, so we can get you on there and sing with us. If your idea of an alarm clock is a sticky note with the time, the beans come off, you might be alright. We do that all the time. Your face is sweet. So is yours. When we get you partially monetized, Brian's going to have to make an Allie G face emoji. I think we've already discussed that. Aw, look at you. I love sugar. I love lemonade. Oh, she got a sad face. You can have lemonade. Just watch your sugar intake. You guys are so much fun. So much fun. Alright, so if we didn't read the pinned comment, let's read that real quick. If I can get it up. Good morning, friends. Thanks for popping in. We'll be discussing a variety of subjects today. This live stream is for adults 18 years or older. Let's share our knowledge, friends. Oh, a memorial. Good morning, Okie. One more disclaimer you're seeing going down the bottom of your screen. Note, the information discussed in this live stream are for informational purposes only. It is not intended for medical advice. We are not doctors. Viewers should consult a qualified healthcare professional for specific health concerns and questions. It is scrolling because I didn't want to repeat myself. So I did a little ticker at the bottom. Minty, you can do a ticker or a banner. I did the little ticker and then it scrolls. I think that works. Sugar is fun. I like the little Dormadun lemon cookies they got at the hospital here. You guys are fun. Alright. I'm not going to focus so much on Armageddon, the end of the world, all that. You can join us on Ohio Valley Prepping Sunday night. I think it's 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll post it once he does his little thing. But we will be joining Ohio Valley Prepping this Sunday night to discuss more prepping, more long-term scenarios. I did do a post yesterday about his recent video and being the light. I encourage everyone to watch that video. Seriously, to the end. He did a great job with it. And it's kind of where we started out. You know, you get in that rut and stuff, and then COVID hits, and you know it's time for a change. You're becoming empty nesters. You guys have heard a lot of the story. A lot of things happen. And you know you need to prepare for something. So my whole thing in the beginning was foraging. If I had to go to the woods due to fire, living there for homelessness, or to get away, or to travel, in the woods I had no food, what could I eat? What could I use as a bandage? What could I eat? You know, we know that rose hips, we've discussed it, rose hips come on before the first frost, so you get your vitamin C. Dandelions come up first of spring, so do cleavers. Cleavers clean your lymphatic system. Dandelions detoxify your body from all the winter junk that's been stored up. So there's reasons nature does this. We have found wild onions on the road and took them home and made tacos. We have found bull thistle is all around here. I apologize, Brian. I never posted the video he recorded this spring. But you can actually take bull thistle and, you know, trim it right. I have a video. And we've taken that home and used it as celery in beef stew. Just bull thistle out in the ground. You guys have seen me pick the mint. We all know what mint's for. You guys have seen me pick the mullein. We know what mulleine's for. Found out about lemon balm. Had to start growing that. I've learned about red clovers. I believe that's really good for especially women during menopause. You know, there's a lot of advantages to the plants. So while I'm saying, as we continued, I had to spread knowledge to others. So that's how the website got started. How this website got started, I'm going to try something. I'm still learning, guys. I wanted to share what I was learning. It requires a lot of research. I don't just go by my assumptions. Hold on. I'm going to make this the spotlight for a minute. This is the Have Fun in Nature website, started March of 2023 to spread the knowledge that I was learning about plants. The first plant one I did, y'all can see my screen, hopefully. Hopefully y'all can see. Okay, so the first plant I did, you can scroll down. There's a disclaimer at the bottom here. I've not done an article since I started YouTube. One thing at a time, Tiffany. I wrote this. AI did not write my articles. I found that. There are links. The Lost Herbs was that one. I don't use them very much. It's more of a pay stuff. I have used the Botanical Institute a lot. And click on that link. It'll show you what my source was, where I got my information. I also, almost every single one of them, I go to the National Library of Medicine and see what reports were published. You do multiple research on multiple sites. I didn't just trust one site. I didn't just trust 3 sites. Multiple sites. I didn't put all of them in here to make sure what you're saying is accurate. That's all about mullein. I always type what it is. You know, always do a search how to identify what are the benefits of the plant. What are the precautions of the plant, ways to use the plant, and are there any contraindications? I'll get back to chat in a minute, but I do want everyone to know that not all herbs, in fact, don't be giving kid herbs. You can't just say, well, this helps me, you know, I can give it to my child. Herbs are medicine. Tinctures are medicine. It is nature's medicine, but it is medicine. And it bugs me that oh, this helps me, let's just give it to the kid. No, their bodies are different, just like what you're taking is different. I'm not going to tell you to go drink hibiscus tea today if you have high blood pressure, because I have no idea what kind of blood pressure med you're on. And these herbs and natural remedies can affect traditional or conventional medication. So please, all herbs, plants, do your research, look up the side effects, look up the precautionary. Same thing with these essential oils. Some of these do not go in your body, they go on your skin. Some of these should be kept away from pets because it's toxic to pets. So please, please do your research on whatever herb is mentioned, if someone has a suggestion, your face is fun. If someone has a suggestion on a herb that helped them, just like we use mullein for respiratory or peppermint, you might not want to use peppermint, and peppermint might not agree with you. Please do your research, especially if you're on medications or if you have health issues. I had oatmeal cream pie for breakfast. Your face is fun. Hi guys, working but listening. Hi Jeff, thank you for listening. I understand. We all got to work. I'm procrastinating. I decided to go live. I am not a doctor, but I slept at the Holiday Inn last night. Oh, let's see. Nice, good job. Thank you, Minty. So fancy. If you're not allowed to play with crayons anymore because of the innocent, you might be a redneck. Armageddon preps for me, right? Right? Exactly. Dandelions are delicious. They are. Patricia Creations, good morning. Thank you for popping in, guys. I'm sorry I had to do my little spiel, but I am all about natural remedies, but I also understand everything in moderation and everything's not for everybody. Our bodies are different. CL Fancy Waves, hello. We're getting rain. Sorry, it's the little things. Saved in my bookmarks bar. You're so cool. Yeah, there's more information. I mean, talking about healthy alternatives, we've also made a ginger bug, a healthy soda, a soda that's actually good for you for those that miss soda. I put 2 of the links, but I don't see Hardknack Farms in chat. Minty, will you post Hardknack Wendy's link for me, please? Yeah, Fishing has 1,000. We have quite a ways to go for her. And she deserves it. She's awesome. She's fun. All you guys do. Beetroot is good for your heart. Turmeric is good for pain. Peppermint helps migraines. I take all of them. Beetroot, huh? I knew the turmeric for pain because I have RA and inflammation. I have to head to the lake before I melt out there, but I will leave live playing. So fun. Hey, yes, thank you, Allie G. Good luck catching the fish. So the reason I told you guys that I was going to try to do vertical lives on Fridays, well, yesterday we had such a great conversation on Minty's panel. For those that don't know, Thursday mornings I join me and Wendy. Thanks, Minty. Wendy and I, speak Tiffany, Wendy and I join Minty on panel Thursday morning to talk about what's going on in the world and share knowledge. Kind of how I came up with the topic. Just to have a conversation and spread what we know. We all get different sources. Yesterday we were joined by Aaron, really knowledgeable guy, super fun live, but she had been on for 2 hours and we all had things to do, but it was a conversation that it needed to be finished, not necessarily hers, but the conversations need to continue. We need to share what we know before all this knowledge is lost. You guys know what I mean. You know, if we don't share, I don't want to go to heaven having all the knowledge of mullein and not have shared it with you guys or bought it for my kid when it was needed. So we have to share what helps us. It might not help you, again, might not help you. Do your own research, talk to your doctor, things, you know. So I wanted the conversation to continue. Hi, Mike's Adventure Sparks. Say bye to Fishing with Allie G real quick. She's got to bounce. So I wanted the conversation to continue. Real talk. What are some alternatives? We all know the problems. We know about the recalls. I think on the live yesterday, there are 1,000 recalled products in the U.S. with, I believe, over 700 being food and beverages. You can go, I think it's the FDA.gov, safety/recalls. I think it's FDA.gov. And it'll list all the products for you that's under recall. I know about the Australian beef. I've heard about the jalapenos, and we always know about the lettuce. Quit buying pre-cut lettuce, guys. That's just, don't do that. Take your unclean knife to it or tear it with your hands. So we know about 3, but there are over 700 food and beverage recalls, includes pet food, out there. They're putting more stuff in the food. I can tell you now, and I'm not calling it, I won't even say the brand. You can go back and watch the video because I'm pretty sure Braun stated the brand. We love these beef hot dogs when we go camping. Hillbilly freak! I know, I could have texted you. We get these beef hot dogs every time we go camping. It's a splurge for us because I try to stay away from the nitrates and stuff, but we get these. Brian immediately after cooking it, and I know him, on a camping trip, that pack would have been gone. He would have cooked hot dogs all night. I don't even think he finished the first one. Took a few bites. This is not right. It wasn't bad. They changed the ingredients. I mean, he's all looking at the pack like, what did they change? They changed the ingredients. He didn't finish the hot dogs. I was in so much pain that night. I got no sleep because I get arthritis flare-ups, and it wasn't just one joint. It was like my whole body flared up, and I was in agony. So, even this hot dog brand has changed their ingredients. Now, I want to bring something else to light if I'm not missing anything. There's just a few things I've noticed on my mind. 87. We're all tight on money. Everything is going up. And it makes a lot of sense if you can go to the Dollar Tree and get that, again, trying not to use brand names, get that jar of pasta sauce, I believe it starts with a P, get that jar of pasta sauce for $1 at the Dollar Tree, $1.25 now, I think. Or you can go to the grocery store and pay $3 for another brand. It's a little better. Or the one we liked, heck, at the grocery store was like $7-8. Do you guys know the ingredients? Have you seen the ingredients in that $1 jar of pasta sauce versus that $3 jar of pasta sauce? Your first ingredient in a lot of this food, it's cheaper because they're filling it with sugar. We tasted the $1 jar of pasta sauce and we can't eat? No. Yes, make your own pasta sauce. That's where I'm getting at, Patricia. They had so much sugar we couldn't even eat it. So then we started comparing ingredients. Like, wow, you know, the dollar store, that #1 ingredient, #2 ingredient, sugar. But I can pay a couple more bucks and there's no sugar in it. Whole ingredients only, no fillers. We're having to go, been lurking, hold on. Been lurking, but wanted to mention 2 things. Yarrow is good for stopping bleeding, especially yarrow powder. Good to know if you're out in nature and have an emergency room. Thank you, Angela. This is good information, guys, because you might be in the woods hiking or, you know, have to flee with your stuff due to hurricane or whatever, and you need to know how to handle yourself. I'm learning every day. Of course, starting the YouTube channel, I don't have time for my research anymore. But I got this lovely pamphlet, Medicinal Herbs from Todd. So I'm making sure that I'm reading that. You can also borrow books. I have plenty of books on my own, but I also borrowed books and I made a plant book. This is my plant book. In this plant book, I have taken notes. I have made a list of herbs for common health concerns. If you have a health concern, I'll be glad to tell you what I wrote down. Again, do your own research. I have a way to use plants and herbs all about water extraction, alcohol and vinegar, and oil extraction. There's notes on all that. Yep, my handwritten. If you handwrite it, you'll retain it better. So I took notes from other people and books, and that's what I was doing before YouTube. The website, learning what I could. I mean, I have a whole page on lemon balm. The website doesn't have all my notes on lemon balm. It's just my notes on lemon balm. They're in plastic sleeves. They have, and as I get older, I'd like to fill it up, but there's letters, and I just look up the plant I want. You can look up the bull thistle. I didn't finish it, but just for example, in the bull thistle, it's a biannual herbaceous, can't speak this morning. Grows between 3 to 7 feet tall. It tells me all about the plant, where it grows. The entire plant's edible except for the thorns. The bull thistle out there that we used for celery apparently may promote liver function, aid digestion, treat skin burns, lower blood sugar, muscle joint pain relief, helps with kidney and urinary tract. Benefits of bull thistle: anti-inflammatory, astringent, cooling, diuretic, hemostatic, and sharp tasting. Cleavers, it supports the lymphatic system, treats skin conditions, helps with arthritis. So I started my research. There's the cleavers. And then we got YouTube. So I encourage you to do your research. Make your own plant book. Write that stuff down. Have something handy. Because if I have to leave my home for a while and just travel in backpacks, instead of having 10 books, I got one and an herb guide. So do what works for your family. Get yourself organized. I think that's what I liked about Ohio Valley. We have to be organized. You have to get organized in your life, in your mind, in your home, and then you can help organize and be there for the community. Yep, it's time to start eating better. Start looking at those ingredients, guys, because they're messing with you. That's why you're inflamed. That's why your blood pressure's high. That's why you're sick on your stomach. They're putting stuff in our food. And they're messing up. They're trying to cheap out. They're using crappy ingredients. And we are not allowed to say or type any brand names in the chat now. No, I am just not outwardly saying it. You guys say what you want. Brittany took care of that for me. I'm literally getting ready to start sauce with tomatoes. Yay, Okie! Try to make, we don't. My sister does, and I will be on her, depending on how many tomatoes we get. Let's get some of that done. They have added sugar to lots of foods now, and I can't eat them because I'm a diabetic. Good. I'm glad you're reading the labels. I'm glad you're reading the labels, Minty. I encourage everyone to do so because they're adding more stuff to our food. And in order, let's give it sugar. We're going to put all this stuff in the food. So now you have to go to the doctor. Oh, wait, now you got to be put on this pill. It's a win-win for the food industry and the pharmaceutical industry and the healthcare industry. And we can eliminate probably all three industries if we just take care of our bodies. We do. Please go get your medical treatment. Be on your prescriptions. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying let's start to work toward minimizing the need for these things. Good morning, Miss Adventure. Grant's Faithful Journey. Been running him the last couple days. If you enjoy his content, help him out too. He's getting close. I got to do my post on 3 ladies today. They're in my mind. Second, have you read a book called 1 Second After? Good info about how to live without pharmacy or refrigeration. Ooh! I'm kind of experienced without refrigeration. But there's also should be tips in there. Writing that down, Angela. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, sweetie. Big hugs. 1 Second After. I encourage you guys. I know we don't want to. I'm sure we still have libraries. There's plenty of thrift stores. Check the book section. Talk to your friends. See if they have a book you're interested in. You can borrow just to take notes or take pictures of certain pages. You can borrow books. You can go to the library. You can go to a thrift store. But I wouldn't believe everything you read online. Not all my research. That's why I can't give you all my sources. I didn't list all the books. But I flipped through a lot of books to verify what was online before even writing these articles. If you need to add a tad of sweetness to pasta sauce, put carrots in it when you make it. If you need sweetness, tame the sweetness. Yeah, probably tame the sweetness. Yep, put carrots in it. I don't, but you can't. Yeah, I've heard that too, Patricia. I gotta do a shout out for you soon too, and Tony. I have a lot of people I want to shout out. We have a great community. 1 second after. Okay. Sorry, taking notes. And I'm 5 minutes behind. Hello, Grant. Hello, Victoria. We're just sharing knowledge today. Plants, herbs, alternative solutions. Whatever you guys know, please feel free to type it in chat. There's a spaghetti sauce that starts with an H. 1 out of 5 on a blind test by a genuine person from Italy. Yeah, I don't even know what we have up there now. I think we have a jar of the sugar. But, like you said, I mean, we're prepping food. I can always put that away with a carrot, and if we're hungry enough. Me too, Minty. I do a lot of portion control for my diabetes, and it's been getting harder as come. Yeah. We were amazed. I mean, we normally try to go, you know, one of the stores organic. I'd try to go as organic as possible. I know it's expensive, but I mean, if I have a choice between a can of organic chicken breast or a can of I'm getting the organic one and fixing it up so it don't taste like canned chicken. But you can still, you got to stock up. And you got to stock up on stuff that's not going to require refrigeration too. Because that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about you have to leave. I'm talking about hurricanes, tornadoes, floods. You can't get to the store for 2 weeks. Everything's closed for 2 weeks. What you gonna do? You got cash on you? Because some pizza places will order. Merchant machines might be down. But they can make a pizza for cash. You got cash on you? How many of you guys still have oil lamps from back in the day? Candles, batteries, flashlights, extra prescriptions, extra water, extra toilet paper. You know what you need. So try to get one extra thing each week in case that natural disaster hits. Pumpkin soup today. I want to do my video. It might be in the update, but you might get a second one on the pumpkins because they're doing really good. I have to get out there, get them off the ground. I didn't let them climb a fence this year like last year. It's so funny because one of our most popular videos is probably the one Oki met us on about 11 months ago. And it was counting the pumpkins in my first pumpkin patch. I'm like, awesome. So I looked down there yesterday and I'm getting pumpkins. I'm not getting my baby watermelon though. Kind of disappointed. But I might get the full-grown yellow one. Thank you. I definitely need hugs this morning. Everybody hug Miss Adventure through your heart. She's awesome. When we hiked as teens, we used to find ferns on top of our fiddleheads. Yep. I was learning about fiddleheads too, but I'm trying to be careful because some ferns, I think some ferns up here are poisonous. So I'm trying to be super careful. It's like mushrooms. I'm familiar with an oyster, lion's mane, morel, pretty confident. Brian's pretty confident, I believe. Turkey tail. Other than that, I'll take a picture of it, research it, and eating it. I gotta go to the doctor, my beans, and I'll be listening. 10-10 on the satin floor. You're so funny. Will you share those ingredients? I haven't tried or heard of pumpkin soup. Oh yeah, Oki, yeah, connect with Oki's Eden. You can also, Victoria, last year we tried, because we do sugar pumpkins. And I don't know if Oki's doing the same thing, but Alton Brown had a sugar pumpkin recipe where we're actually like cooking the pumpkin soup in the pumpkin. That was pretty good, and we don't like pumpkin things. Good food is important. I am cooking it live at 1 p.m. Yes. Ooh, is that? Yep, I think Oki's Central. I always keep cash. Good girl. I got to get better about that. But, I mean, you guys know that anytime merchant machines could go out, your ATM could go out. Try to keep some cash on you guys. Try to stock up on that extra beans. Brian brought us a 5-pound bag of rice on. You know, sometimes you can get a better deal on a 5-pound bag versus a 1-pound bag. So why not get the 5-pound bag? But there's 2 of us. And we don't go through that much rice. So, my sister has a food storage sealer thing. And now we have 5, can't even probably see, 5, that's stupid light, 5 1-pound bag of rice. So when I open one, I don't destroy the other 4 pounds if I don't use it. And our extra food will go in a little storage bin, rubber gasket. We live small, but anyone can stock up. Get a little storage bin, throw some rice, throw some beans, throw some salt, throw some olive oil, whatever you need, whatever you use. Yes, we lost our local store to a tornado in 2024. We watched the funeral start over our house as it headed, oh, the funnel start. Wow, Tiffany, we watched the funnel start over our house. Oh no. See, we lose a lot of things up here to fires. So that's why I am more of a, I'd say a mobile prepper. I don't have my land yet. I'm more of a mobile prepper. But for those that don't know, I lived in Southeast North Carolina for 31 years. I kind of know about hurricanes. You got to still fill your bathtub up with water. Power was out. Oh, yep, let me get down. Hand candles, batteries, matches, lighters, extra can, package of rice, beans. Anytime you go to the store helps out also. Yep. Hurricane Ivan was our big lesson learned. Everything was down for almost a week. Power was out for 2 weeks. Yep. I remember those days, CO. I mean, we were the type, if it was a 3 or less, we're having a hurricane party, bring the mattress in the living room and just have a party. But if it's a 4 or 5, you might want to think about going. Poison plants worry about me. Hello, Teacher Kelly. How are you? We're sharing knowledge today. Granny Southern Corner. Now that's a lady that's got some wisdom as well. We can really listen to the older generation guys. They've been there, and I think it's time we go back to some of the teachings. Granny, love you, Granny. Good morning. I like Alton Brown. Yep, we like Alton Brown too. We had his books. Him and Cowboy Kent. We were watching this one guy, Guga. Brian can correct me. I think it's Guga. Anyways, that's a new one we're watching. We've watched Alton Brown for years. And we love Cowboy Kid. Butternut squash soup is good. Really? I might get one butternut squash in the greenhouse. I don't think my 3 sisters are I'm going to get one from the 3 sisters. These things are sort of unfortunate, our norm, since we are in the area that has hurricane season. I lived there. You learn to fill your bathtub up with water. You get those oil candles. You guys know what to do. Have a cheap rice cooker to be surprised how much stuff you can cook. Rice doesn't go bad. I know. But things can still get in rice. And I don't want things in my rice. And it doesn't hurt to have it extra sealed. Not just cash, but barter items in every denomination. 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s. Yep. Yep, you don't want to go in an emergency and, I'm sorry, all I got's 20s. You got change. The dude's going to laugh at you. And barter. Brian and I have been saying that for years. And I really hate to say it, guys, but alcohol and cigarettes, I think, are going to be a big thing. Some people are going to need some coping things. I don't think... Yeah, they're not going to be willing to make change, no. Yep, you're right. Because we did the same thing when we traveled. When we traveled, I always tried to make sure we had quarters. Because you need tolls. But you have quarters. I want 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s. Because a lot of people aren't going to have change. When you go to the flea market, yard sale, it's nice to have that stuff. I'm doing good, Miss Teacher Kelly. We had a good conversation on Minty's Live yesterday, so I figured, yep, Guga, him and Alton Brown. So I figured we just, carry on the knowledge. You can learn so much from other people. In fact, I got to look up a book 1 second after from Angela. I don't really share knowledge. It's whatever falls out of my mouth. Okies kidding, guys. If you want to learn canning, gardening, farm to table, cheap cooking, I mean, he likes to save money too. See if you can get a big pack of good meat and split it up into portions. I don't know. Butternut squash soup is divine. I don't think I've ever had that, Angela. I'm in Oklahoma. What is the bathtub you speak of? You're funny. Barry, how you doing? Thank you for joining. We're sharing knowledge. Look, I got caught up. Like number 15, and there's 20 watching. I think I'm missing a few. Yes, I keep small bills for going to the vintage store. She appreciates the cash. Yes. And I don't think it would hurt to go back to start spending a little cash and supporting these businesses with cash, because they're getting hit hard with their merchant fees. And your credit card's just tracking you. Knowledge is power. Yep. You are right, Barry. We can all learn from one another. Silver, precious metals will be key when the banks aren't around. Pre-1965, I think coins were still silver. I'll be sending you a copy of the book. Oh, you don't have to. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh, you're so awesome. All right. What else didn't we talk about, people? We need to eliminate and reduce the need and dependence on these corporations. So my thing is, I want to start making more of my own products. There's too many chemicals in our food. We've all known for years. Even girls were starting to go through puberty a lot earlier. Why? Because they were putting stuff in our shampoos. They're putting stuff in our soaps. They're putting stuff in our food. And that is not getting any better. So I would say too many chemicals. I want to learn to make my own products. Still learn to can. Still dehydrate. Hello, Luke. How are you? Thank you for all the shout outs and posts this week. Greetings to chat. We're just talking about, I guess my question for chat, I almost did a little poll or question answer. But what is your favorite natural remedy? If I had to pick one, I would go with mullein. But that is because we do smoke and we live in a very cold climate in the winter. It can get very dry in the summer. So, it's great respiratory relief. We keep mullein on hand. I keep other things on hand too, but not to mention onion and garlic. Great antibiotics and goes in about everything we cook. Laughter! Great answer. Great answer, very, very. It's my favorite natural remedy. It is best medicine. This is a great way to start my Friday morning. When we started Berry, it was raining. Cannabis is number one. Yep. That's very, very beneficial to a lot of people. Silver for antibiotics. Beets. And I don't even know if I like beets. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning to eat better. Hey, Hala. I could look up beets. I wrote it down. I don't even think I grew any. I haven't grown beets. I do like cabbage. I've learned to make, to me, a very cheap meal. Awareness is, look at you guys. Very good answers. Natural sugar and heart healthy. And it's time to start. We ain't getting any younger. We ain't getting no younger. Vinegar and baking soda. Oh, that's a good one. My brain gets scattered. Vinegar and baking soda. I like that. Because like I said, it's not just food. It's not just, it's what you bake. I want to make my own soap. I want to make my own laundry soap. I don't want this stuff on my body. I'm watching what kind of shampoo and soap I get. And because you're just... And no, I can't afford it. I shouldn't have to get the nicer stuff to have the better ingredients so my skin don't break. You know, I am very aggravated that they've put us in this situation. And they've put all this in their food, and they've put them first, and everybody's put profits over people. That really irks me. However, we'll remain on a positive note and find alternative solutions for this freaking chaos that they're coming up with. Be sure to check the recall list, guys. I heard something, and I believe it was from Ohio Valley Prepping. And I'm going to say it. When people organize, who needs the top? We can come together. Start in your family, learn, and then we start small. You can buy in bulk and split it. Learn to make your own products. Learn to make your own furniture. Learn to make your own clothes. I might have to get up and get the charger. The more we make, the less money they make. And I think that's a good way to fight it. You want to make this money? Then fine, go out and make it. But I'm going to make my own product. I'm going to grow my own tomatoes. I'm going to make my own chicken broth. There's no reason garlic powder costs that much. Let's overwinter some garlic, put it in a food processor, and next spring you got garlic powder. And you're not paying, you know, $12 for an organic jar of garlic powder. Because I don't want the cheap stuff. I've seen the ingredients in it. I know what it does to my body. No, we cannot afford to eat the way we want to and to always buy organic or whatever. But yeah, I will spend the extra 20 cents to get organic tomato paste over the other. The stuff that they're putting in our food is what's making us sick. So then you go to the doctor, and then you have to go to the pharmacy, and then wait, we're back at a chain reaction. Sorry, you know, a rant had to be in there somewhere. I am human. Vinegar and baking soda. How do you cook your beets? Especially by being alert of what ramifications can be. Right. We need to be alert and aware and vigilant. And even if we don't think we can physically fight the system, there's a way to get back, or a way to get back at them. We don't have to support them. I'm guilty too, ordering from Amazon and going to Walmart. It's cheaper. And for now, I'll continue to do that on some items. But I think a lot of stuff, I just want to start making myself. My own onion powder. My own, all the herbs. Why would I even buy rosemary, thyme, and basil? I think I'd just rather grow them in the windowsill and figure it out. I mean, the cost of herbs. And then what are they putting in the herbs that aren't what... I can them, roast them, and even shred them. Hello, Luke. But also by eating homemade food that is made by myself or my parents. And also by drinking filtered water. And it helps. Yep. The only way, we all know change is coming. Even, let's just go with a natural disaster. Everything's fine in the world. We just, you know, whatever. Things are happening. Gain knowledge. Be prepared. And take care of your body. Because if you're sick, you can't fight. If you're sick, you can't be there for others. You can't be part of the community. I'm not downing anyone who's sick. I'm just saying I want us all to better take care of our bodies, because I still, in 10 years, want to be able to go out there like Okie and bust my butt. And if I'm eating all this sugar right now, if I eat this processed food, I probably won't be alive in 10 years. We have to make the change in us first. Get your mind right. Get your body right. And then you can be of support and of help to others. And that, building these small, tight-knit communities where people have different skills, come together, spread love, spread knowledge, help each other, that's what's going to fight off the, you know, we're not relying on the corporations. We're growing our own stuff, canning our own stuff. You guys have fun. I'm pretty sure I wanted to be a recluse. Before we traveled, we wanted our cabin in the woods. We'll prep. Leave us the heck alone. Again, I encourage you to check out Ohio Valley Prepping. We'll be on his live Sunday night. And his video be the light That's what happened to us. We got in nature, spent time in nature on 2 trips, traveling. We came back, we started this YouTube channel, and I don't want to be a recluse. I don't want to do it all myself. I want to help others, like-minded people. We get our land, have little cabins, or everybody move their little RVs, or live in your car, get a bus, get a van. Everybody park, have a center garden. Somebody can do woodworking, somebody can do, smithing. You guys know what I mean. Somebody can make clothes, somebody could can food, but we can all, cross learn and learn from each other and help one another. And I think that's, I hate to say to go back to the Indian year, but they had communities. They used what they had on the land. They used the herbs. They used the plants. They used the wood to make things. They used the animals that, they hunted. I buy vintage furniture as much as possible. Who's buying the drinks? I could use one right now, Holly. You buying? Working on coffee, guys. Make your own bread is what. That is a great, yes. Get the ingredients and make your own. Brian's the chef here. And if he had more space and didn't have to work so much, he'd be making all kinds of stuff. In fact, I do think I'm getting cheesesteaks tonight, guys. I probably won't going to do it live, but I think we are going to, he's going to record it. He's taking a meat slicer to the meat. And I think we're going to get some really good cheesesteaks. He got a good deal on the steak and cut it up, and I think we're going to record that and probably post it as a members only, or at least a members first when we get that one done. So I mainly shop at local stores. Yep. My only thing with that, Luke, is it's so much more expensive. I mean, I can give you a great example. We have a buddy heater. We don't buy the little green cans anymore, but they do go in some of our stoves. So the green 1-pound propane cans, I can go to Walmart and get 2 for $10. Or I can go to a local store and pay $9 or $10 for one. So that's how I can get almost double 2 cans of 1-pound propanes for the same price as one. So it's like I saved $5-10. All right, I'm running in Walmart. And that's how on our buddy now, we just use a 20-pound and go and fill it up. It's way cheaper. But you still need the little cans if you have stoves. And if you don't have a stove or a way to cook without an emergency, then I'm going to fuss about that. Everybody should have some sort of camping stove. Some sort of way to build a fire, learn to cook without electricity. They sell propane ones, butane ones. We have 2. I think we got one of each. Okay, Minty, we're definitely talking about different drinks. Monster Energy. I'm having coffee. She's having a Monster Energy. And you guys are ready for alcohol at 8:24 in the morning. Canned biscuits. I didn't make... Oh, yes. I make my cookies and from biscuits. I won't buy canned... Very good. Brian can't do canned biscuits. If you can't make your own biscuits, at least go get the frozen ones. Don't get the canned ones. You have to be careful with flour as well. Lots of pesticides come over with flour. Most bread. Yep. Definitely talking about different drinks. You should learn how to distill alcohol, not just for fun, but for... Yes, we should. Brian is a hillbilly. And where Brian grew up, they made moonshine. Brian, we got to go back to making moonshine, man. I can make biscuits just fine. Just need to learn how to make my own crackers. Ooh. That would be a good one, too. I like crackers and chips, and I know I don't need to be eating the mess. But during lunch, sometimes I just need a handful of crackers, and I'm not hungry, but I get a handful of crackers to keep going. And I need to make my own chips. I need to make my own crackers. Don't forget, guys, to make, have these things available and handy for when your sugar drops. Or to save money and not eat the crap that's being processed. For sure, for sure. Medicinal ink week. Isn't that for Moonshine? It is indeed. Good morning. Dropping in while I'm working. Thanks, Robbie. How are you? Are you getting closer on hours too? I know there's so many people struggling. I will get to shout outs for everybody. There's so many people we want to help. I mean, you, the Traveling Whitcomb, there's a lot of people. Barry needs help. There's more than a pyramid that meets the eye. As I know all about Dante's Inferno, and why it opened my eyes a long time ago into why and how the system is so badly. You're a smart man, Luke. You've been doing some research, man. That's awesome. Knowledge is power. Awareness is key. I'm 5 minutes behind, guys. I'm sorry. Can drink it and use it as fuel. Also by stocking up on vitamins. Yep. I agree. Dual purpose. Woohoo! Especially vitamin C, D, B12, and K. Look at you. I take a, I think it's a D3, K2. No, my vitamin D with the K2. It might just be vitamin D. My vitamin D with the K2. Vitamin C, I try to get some from juice or something, my lemon water. And we take magnesium. Only one kind of magnesium, though. A lot of magnesium will upset your stomach. So the one that we take that does not upset our stomach is magnesium glycinate. We do have an Amazon store. Link should be in the description. And in there, I believe I have the Mullen tincture, the lion's mane tincture. I think I put the D3K2 in there. The B1. There's a few things. Chris, I'm 5 minutes behind. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to have to jump up and get the power cord soon. Fun in nature. I could get behind as well. I know, Angela. It's funny. Just how some people connect. I can't chat much, but I wanted you to know I'm here, and thumbs up 18. Yay! Thank you, Chris. We're just sharing knowledge. It's understandable. And everybody has their own experience and knowledge, and we're all on the same page. I do believe I didn't say anything that no one or anyone disagreed with. It's so nice walking down the canned food aisle and not having to buy any of that because I do it myself, and I'm nice, Patricia. That's awesome. We got to get ready, guys. And like I said, even for a natural disaster, you guys saw CL. Power's out 2 weeks. What you gonna do? Power's out for 2 weeks. Which means your Wi-Fi might not work. Your water pump for your house might not work. You know, what are you going to do? You have no power. And let's just say no water for 2 weeks. And the stores aren't open because they don't have power. What are you going to do? Could you live? Diesel heater for the win. Oh, yeah, we don't use the buddy heater. The buddy heater's the backup. I do like the diesel heater. I avoid cashless places and businesses as I always pay cash wherever I go because to me cash is king. And that we go by the euro here in Ireland. Nice! And you're not tracked as much. I'm sure you're still tracked. I should get up and make a second cup of coffee. Thanks, CL. Hey, did I catch up? That's because everybody quit talking. If you ever come, you can compound that down. If it's in a pill, then it helps add turmeric and honey in it. It helps sore throat. Nice! You've come across ivermectin. Wow, we've already been on an hour. Does anyone else have any favorite natural remedies that, or, you know, things that they suggest you do in case of, what are some alternative solutions? I'm going to read and enjoy it except for the lack of AC and my bed moving. You don't have AC? Oh my goodness. Gotta do my first pickup. Bye, Tiff and everyone. Enjoy this crazy woman, folks. I don't think I should be on long. I should probably get to work. What other kind of alternative solutions or problems that we need to be aware of. Anyone else have any more advice? Pine needle tea as well as clove tea. I love teas. Very good with the teas. Yep, I was trying to learn about pine needles too, and the pine nuts and what we can do with those. So right now, I just say, yeah, if the power was out for 2 weeks, wouldn't be good for you, Angela, would it? Be like, no AC for 2 weeks. That would be pretty bad. Okay, excluding the AC part. Let's say it happens in the fall. Turmeric is good for joints. Yep. There's also this cream. Occasionally I have to do it. I'll be right back. Am I out? Well, that ain't good. No, it's back here. Now, come and let me grab the power cord. So I get this at our natural grocer. I can probably try to find it on Amazon, see if I can put a link in the store. But another thing that helps me at natural grocer for my joint, because sometimes the flare-ups get too bad and I do have to take Advil or Tylenol occasionally. Those are the only two things I will take. Let me plug the laptop in. I knew it was happening. But there is this cream that if the flare-up gets too bad or the pain gets too bad, that I can rub on it and it helps ease it. I go to Natural Grocer and get it. Because sometimes, you know, joint pain. This is Advanced Therapy Gel. It's called Lasting Touch. Sorry, there's a glare. It's called Lasting Touch. It's Advanced Therapy Gel. It's enriched with MSM, menthol, camphor, capsaicin, something else, arnica. It's natural, non-greasy, deep penetrating, fast-acting, long-lasting, rejuvenating. Yep, I can just rub it on a joint and it kind of, I don't know, put it on the joint and it kind of eases off the pain a little bit so it can be bearable. Scroll back up. Hey, Tiffany and all you cool kids. Hey, Scott, how are you? With all the preps, one rule I try to follow is none have backups. I can't read this morning. With all the preps, one rule I try to follow is none have backups. See all that. Misadventure backups as much as possible. See all that. So still, I love pour over coffee. That's the way to go. I am manifesting. Oh, I love how you use that word. Very good. I am manifesting a painting desk. I'm checking thrift stores and marketplace every weekend. Keep a wish list and be patient. Avoid brand new. I like it. That brings me to... That's how we got a lot. I mean, you know, working at the thrift store, you can get stuff. So Brian worked at a thrift store for a while. And there was a lot of times it's like, all right, we really need a new something. You know, I need a new jacket. And a very nice jacket would come in. Or, you know, we need to get a pair of snow pants. And a pair of snow pants would come in. So yes, I agree with that. Food forest permaculture. Now that's a real food forest too. I am just calling mine a food forest just because it's so big in my opinion. But that's actual food forest. Very good. Love how you're manifesting that. Also, if you're looking for toothpaste, cannot read. If you're looking for a toothpaste, I would very strongly recommend a brand called Euthymal, as there is no acid or chemicals in it. The toothpaste is pink and it's what my late granny would use. Oh, that's awesome. Do the employees at the thrift store get first dibs? It depends on the thrift store. Some not, some did. But even then, you can go out. But I think the rules vary between places. Thank you, kind. Yes, you have a food forest. Do you have a favorite natural remedy or any advice? I guess I asked two main questions. Food forest. What's your favorite natural remedy? And what's your biggest advice for people if they had to go 2 weeks without water or electricity? Fill in the canner again. That's some great advice. Canning away. Martin Rowe, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. 19 people in the house. This was going to be a vertical pop-up, but again, the conversation from Minty yesterday just carried on. I wanted you guys her to be able to post links for people, and I really didn't need any kids or trolls because of the seriousness of the conversation, in my opinion. That was great, Luke. That was very good. It's like you're back in everything that we're all saying, man. We need to go as all natural possible, learn to make as much stuff as you can, save as much money as you can, keep cash on hand, and think about, walk around, every time you turn a light on or use your coffee pot ain't gonna work. Do you have a coffee press? Do you have dehydrated or instant coffee on hand to get you through those days? Look around and see what you use and why. Make sure you have a solar device. I'm pretty sure there's one in our Amazon store. There's a way to charge your phone. You can at least get your phone charged. Get a water filter in case you do have to go to the river or whatever. Whole Foods. That's what I was just talking, Food Forest, about. The beginning of this was how the ingredients have changed. How we've noticed a lot of things don't taste good, and what they're really trying to do, the cheaper food, is just, they're trying to kill you, because then you go to the doctor, and then you go to the pharmacy, and then, so, Whole Foods. Because that's where a lot of your inflammation's coming from, guys. It's what we eat. It's what they're putting in the food. I can't just go to the store and get a pack of lunch meat. I will have a massive flare-up in so many joints. I can't just go and like, oh, yeah, we can have this. My body don't like it. I can't do all that sugar. I need to cut back on the sugar I do have. I use hemp CBD cream on my knees for the pain, and it helps. It's a must for me to use. Does it help, Patricia? I'll write that down. Does it really? I've not gotten into the CBD, so I'm not 100% sure if that would be beneficial for me, but I am happy to do some research. Because it would be an alternative to that one, which I need to get some more of, or some cream. Hey, Minty, our thrift store doesn't allow employees to hold items. They have to wait until they're off the clock to try to catch something. Yeah, a lot of thrift stores are like that, CO. They have, they put it on the floor, and then, when you go on lunch break, if it's there, you can go get it. That's how I think most of them work. Old gardening ways. Look at the gardening people. I can't end this. You guys have knowledge. You guys have knowledge. Let's share. Hold on. I'll ask my question again for those coming in. Give me a minute. I'm 3 minutes behind. Old garden ways. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Don't move at all if you have no food or water. I can't completely agree with that, Food Forest. I respectfully can't, because we have a very mobile lifestyle. We don't have land. And, yes, we have a safe place to stay now. We're all good. But in a natural disaster, yeah, you don't really want to move, because a lot of people think they're just going to jump on the highway. You guys know how many cattle gates are in this country? All they have to do is put up a cattle gate. You ain't jumping on the interstate. In a serious situation, I will happily move to the forest. I can find food and water. But I see your point. Stay put, stock your stuff, protect your area. Try to stay stay in. I get that. But that's not necessarily how some people can go. They live a nomadic lifestyle, so they move all the time. But I do agree with you. Yeah, if you can stay, stay. Because eventually you're going to run out of gas. You know, even those with the nomadic lifestyle, you need to stay put, because eventually you will run out of gas, because the gas stations might not be open. I'm here because Minty shared your live. Thank you, Minty. Welcome, Martin. Minty's awesome. You guys have to join us on our Thursday morning panel. She has much more serious discussions. I'm kind of making light and just picking brains and hoping everyone's understanding why Minty's having these discussions and what can we do. Because whether it's fire, tornadoes, blizzards, hurricane, all of us have natural disasters. That's not even mention what other countries and what our government's capable of. Anyways, be sure to mind yourselves out there. Luke from Dublin, wishing you all good one, and take care. Much love to you all. And you, Tiffany, mind how you go, madam. Bye, Luke. Thank you. I don't know if I can read this morning. Hi, Old Ways. We have at least 3 years of backup food. Nice. And that includes, okay, so for my preppers who have all this food, I'm sure some of it's in freezers. But you do have meat that's not in freezers, right? Because I understand the use and the benefits of freezers, and maybe one day I'll get one. But we don't use refrigeration, you know. We have a cooler if I want to have some cheese or my creamer out there, and I can use my sister's fridge if I want to get some food. But we operate purposely. Our refrigerator works. We just refuse to use it. So we operate with no refrigeration, no freezer. When we traveled, we didn't even bring a cooler. So we've learned which canned meats are safe and what you can do with it to make it taste better and split it. We know how to put the baby potatoes on a campfire with some ghee butter. We know the recipes on how to live without refrigeration. So I guess my question is, for those who do all this prepping, you do have meat sources, whether you canned it or bought it or dehydrated it, that aren't refrigerated. Because I had 2 questions, and we're just sharing knowledge. There's been a lot of good knowledge today. My 2 questions were, what is your favorite natural remedy for those coming in? And what is your advice for someone who what would be your advice for someone who had to go 2 weeks without electricity or water? Hurricane hit. There's no power for 2 weeks and your sewer messed up, you know. Or some outside place came and hacked the water system. Whatever happens. Let's say, you know, you're 2 weeks, no water, no electricity. I agree, stay home. If you can, stay put, because you're not getting gas. And it's not going to be safe out there. Because people will do crazy things because they're going to run out of food in a couple of days. Not everyone's prepping like us. So, favorite natural remedy, and what is your recommendation for going 2 weeks without any electricity or water? Much obliged. Yes, it helps. If you don't have food or water, do not move at all, as you need to conserve. Yep. You would need to conserve your calories. Which is another question. I mean, do you guys know how to conserve water? I'm in the West, and actually I'm responsible for water bills, and I'm just watching so many people waste it. And I don't understand. Avoid products such as Monster Energy. It's all toxic. Money will make you sick. Minty's not going to like that, Luke. Minty likes her Monster. Give her Monster. She doesn't get her Monster, she might be making other people sick. Solomon Seal oil or salve is better for pain and joints. Thank you. Solomon Seal. Also good for pain. Again, for those coming in, if you do not read the disclaimer at the bottom, none of this is medical advice. I really, it's just for informational purposes only. These are our opinions. We are not doctors. Solomon seal oil equals pain. I'm going to have to look into that. Thank you, Old Garden Ways. Old Ways Gardening. Thank you. Patricia's site. Like it up. Yep. Thank you, Minty. I have a lotion that is 1-to-1. Really? I haven't looked into CBD. 1-to-1. Okay. You put freak by your name so I can text you if I have questions. Hello, Donnie. I'm rambling. 6 minutes behind. Bad girl. I have a lot of protein meal replacement powder for daily use in 3 months emergency. Bobby approved and the Bobby approved app. Bobby approved. Ah. Thanks, Chris. I have to look into that. Bobby approved. Yeah, I guess a protein meal replacement powder would be a good way to go too. You don't have to just do canned meat. I mean, as far as, there's all kinds of options, guys. I think I have some non-refrigerated items. Some great smoked salmon I get from Amazon. Non-refrigerated. Some of the bacon in stores. I think we were buying Boar's Head for a while. But it's non-refrigerated. Eggs, you don't have to refrigerate till you wash them. Good job. Let's tear up the house. Yeah, that's our little premium smoked salmon. I mean, it's pretty good. Nice little fillet. Just something to keep in the cabinet. Or in your box for a rainy day. Milk. You know, grab a couple of little containers of milk or some evaporated milk and you got a little milk to make something with. They do make a roast beef. Look at the ingredients though, guys. Please check your ingredients. They're trying to trick you guys. But even the roast beef, I will get canned roast beef, but it has, the ingredient has to be roast beef and broth. I don't want anything else in it. So, I wonder if I have any, I think we ate it. Yeah. So what you can do with the roast beef, you can add noodles to it, make your own stroganoff, add some, noodles with cheese and make your own little hamburger helper type dish. You can fix this stuff up. Just look at the ingredients and make sure it's meat, broth. It's it. Fairbrick Studios in the house. Chris, how are you? Wow, 8 minutes behind. Okay, let's get caught up, Tiffany. You're welcome, everyone. Minty's awesome. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about, I don't know, kind of prepping for a natural disaster, making sure your food's stocked up, alternative solutions to the medicine and the foods that we're eating. As you guys are stocking up, I encourage you to put some herbs in that box or in that prep. You're going to need the food to taste good or you're not going to want to eat it. So keep the morale up during that time. Have snacks put aside. Check your dates. Talk about alternative solutions to whatever the world's problems are. You belong to the planet. People try to own it and it doesn't work. Right? Right on. We are one. It's... LOL, I thought we were done. And that was 9 minutes ago. I am happy to love and not own. I agree, Food Forest. Let's share knowledge. Let's come together. Because I'm going to do a quote. If you're not connected with Ohio Valley Prepping, I did do a post yesterday. I thought that was a great video. When the people organize, when you get your mind right, you get your body right. I want your mind right, your body healthy, brains with it, great mindset, great awareness. Then you can spread that knowledge and love to others, all communicate, come into a community. And when people organize, who needs the top? I love that video. Be the light. But we have to be the light in our lives first. You have to take care of your inner self, take care of your physical, which means eating better, drinking more water, getting your rest, putting YouTube down for a few hours. Go out and play some music and dance. Go out and play with your rocks. Go stick your hands in the dirt. We have to do everything in balance, but I think it starts with us. It starts within. Get your mind right, get your body right, get your spirit right, and then you can be of light to others. And when something happens, then we can help the people who can't do these. We all have different skills. Not everyone is going to be able to get down on their knees and plant. Some of you people's knees don't work. Sometimes my knees don't work. So it would be nice to have a community come together, share thoughts, share ideas. We don't have to be scared. I know the news and the propaganda is trying to scare every single one of us. All right. Oh, I didn't even read that yet. Ain't no point to not be afraid. Nope, there's no reason to be scared. Because even the ones who can't physically do what we do, even the ones who can't do, people are willing to help you. If you are a love of light, I mean, we all have our strength. Chris has his sense of humor. If I'm in a community with Chris, no, he might not be able to get down on his hands and knees and pick the weeds, but he can lift my spirits while I do it. He can crack those jokes. He can bring humor. He has other skills. He can be making the pot of beans while he's cracking jokes. You don't have to learn. I'm trying to learn everything, and I think what I've realized is I don't have to learn everything. I have met the best people. We all have different talents. We all have different fields of knowledge. And if we just come together, then the top loses. They're making less money. We're not listening to their propaganda. Oh, I know. I was trying not to go that way. Oh, wait, 10 minutes. Oh, you're bad, Tiffany. Sorry, guys. I'm going to scroll. I can go back. Extreme X 2000. Okay. Nice. I'd like to get off even the Advil, but every once in a while, I need something to reduce. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure I probably paid $12 for that bottle. I'm not sure. I don't have to use it too often. I'm trying to eat better so then I get less flare-ups. Rhode Island red chickens are for egg laying at 20 below and good eating. Caves are rent and mortgage free. This was Earthling's first home. Nice and cool underground. We think alike. We do. We would love to have a piece of land, and I promise if there's a hill that I'll make a cave out of. Actually, yeah. We have lots of dreams. Have only one very small deep freezer and one fridge. Everything else is canned, dehydrated, and freeze-dried. Nice! That's the way we would go, old ways. You are so pretty, Tiffany. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. I talk about our government all the time because they're messing up, and they need to be held responsible. It is not okay. Which is why this one is vertical. We were going to talk about, different solutions. I mean, we know Minty and I talk about the problems all the time, and we're on panel with Wendy trying to talk solutions. We had Aaron on yesterday. It was a great live. So that's why this needed to continue. I wasn't done talking. I was not done talking. There's so much to say. I think a lot of people come out, we talk about peppermint oil, and it's like, okay, be sure to keep that away from the cat. Or we talk about certain herbs, and it's like, I don't want you taking that if you're on that pill. Like, I really want you guys to understand that Natural Remedies does do your research. Read your labels. Make better decisions in your family. So if there is an emergency, we can come together as one healthy, informed group. Michigan. Gray Man. Avoid people and lineups as you don't want to be seen. You're so funny. If you ever see me, I'm always in black or gray. Very rarely will I wear maybe a blue shirt. I want to blend in. My hair will not be fancy. I don't do makeup. I am plain Jane. Right now I'm in sweatpants, and I'll go to the store. I'm not going to dress. I don't want to stick out. I just want to blend in, get what I got to get, and go. We lived 7.5 years without electricity. Wow. Do you have solar? Or none at all? I mean, I know we haven't, you know, they make inverters and stuff and 12 volt. There's a 6-foot rule in the wild when it comes to portable drinking water. You put a leaf in the stream and count to 10. If it goes 6 foot in 10 seconds, it's good water. Huh! Ouch, freak. You can drink your own urine 7 times. Can't I just find some property with a river? We have rivers and lakes up here. Nope, I will drink a Monster drink every single day, sometimes 2 of them. I'm so far behind. I'm in Texas, LOL. Quick question. On the web and numerous places showed that possible. I missed it, Victoria. If you're talking to me, repeat the question. I'm so sorry I got behind. Mimosa blooms and bark, make tea out of it, and it's good for depression and anxiety. I made jelly. Ooh, I use lemon balm for the anxiety, but mimosa blooms. Interesting. Again, guys, do your research, take your notes, listen to these folks, connect with these folks. They'll be happy to share their knowledge with you too. Yes, Patty has a lot of good suggestions. Thank you. Mimosa jellies. I've never tried it. Mimosa jelly. You guys have been very helpful. I really want to write a ton more articles and do more videos. And we have bought CBD from a few small businesses, but I'm always on the search for other trusted places in the event one's out of stock. Gotta go. I have an important mission. You're probably already gone. Bye. Thanks for joining, Martin. CBD was a waste of time. It didn't work. Okay. See, that's where everybody's got an opinion, and things work on our bodies differently. Our bodies are all differently. Or different. I'm sure being in Texas, right? I got 10 quart jars with pound ground meat, canned 2020. Oh, man, dude. Awesome. I have no problem. We did a video. My sister taught me how to can ground elk. And she does ground beef. And we've eaten it. And when buying chicken, it has white striated places in the meat, not the fat. It's had growth hormones. Ugh. If it has white striated places in the meat, it's not fat, it's had growth hormones. Thank you, Angela. I can't do that. Imagine what those hormones are doing to our body. I can't do that. See y'all again. Humans have gone a year without eating food, but only 4 days without water. Back to canning the salmon. Goats give milk, cheese, butter, meat. See you again. Thank you, food. Oh, wow. Yes. When we get land, I do want to get a goat. I'm not sure I want a boy goat. I don't know how all that works, but they seem mean. Good to know, Angela. They just took away the little we were allowed here. Yeah. Texas ain't very friendly. I buy online as I don't trust these stores I drive by. LOL, they look sketchy to me. I don't trust word of mouth for the clean options without add-in. I give God the glory for it. That's awesome, Chris. Herbalism comes with responsibility and wisdom. Yes. Yes. It is still medicine. It's all natural medicine. It's still medicine. You have to do your research, guys. Everything that we're saying may not work with your body or the prescription medicine you're on. Please talk to your doctor. This is all just advice and suggestions and things for us to look up and talk to our doctors about later. Tiffany, have you tried cayenne pepper teachers for pain or flare-ups? No, but I was watching somebody. I ain't watched them in a while, but I was watching somebody and I heard him say about like a cayenne salve. And I think it was a salve that they made. And they would rub it on their joints. So I did grow 3 cayenne pepper plants this year. I'm not sure if we're going to get any. But I think I want to try using some of the cayenne peppers that we get from those plants and see if I can make some sort of tincture or salve out of it, because that helps too. It's got capsaicin in it. No electricity, just water. That's freaking awesome, dude. I mean, we had a little solar panel when we were traveling that I could hook up to the battery something, and Brian would get my printer going so I could work on the road. Most of the time we didn't, but I did have to work, so we had to plug in once in a while. I've been buying my t-shirts from the Wildlife Sanctuary. I want to purchase this to support. Oh, that's awesome! That is a great idea. That is wonderful. I mean, at least you're supporting a cause. Holly, with Kearney's Lounge, just opened a store. She has 5 Labradors. And works, I guess she's worked with service dogs before, and we have a lot of fun designing t-shirts on her game. But I think a lot of her proceeds go to some service dogs. Most are a passion flower are best. Yep, I've heard about passion flower too. I'm good. Good morning, local reviewer. I've had enough hormones in my body. I don't need it added. Right? Exactly, Chris. They need to stop, because they're messing with our kids too. Beefs are half done. Need a doctor run up, season them. Oh wow, add meat. Nice. Cayenne and castor oil in the areas where there is pain. Of course, over a cloth to keep it from getting on other things rubbing off. I want to get castor oil too. Very good, guys. Look at everyone's knowledge. That's what this is about. Let's help each other. Try more natural solutions. This is awesome. Doctors are not going to promote anything but Big Pharma. Right on. Right on. Yeah, I took myself off everything. I've gotten rid of all that's just me personally. I do not recommend people, please follow your body. But I did what was right for mine. And the only thing over the counter I occasionally have to take is a Tylenol or an Advil. Everything else is vitamins and herbs. And I will watch what I eat. Local reviewer, thank you so much. Thank you. That was awesome, dude. Aries World, awesome. And he gifted a membership. I'll have to look into cayenne tincture. I'm trying to deal with this stuff without pain meds. Yeah, so I'm glad we're all having this. We're all kind of feeling some aches and pains, and we don't want to be on that crap. It has side effects. We all know, I mean, oh no, it has side effects. Yeah, the cayenne, the castor oil, or if you have this is an arnica capsaicin gel that I have to use occasionally called Lasting Touch. Aries World gifted a member, and Victoria got it. Thank you, Chris. I have castor oil. It's great. It's on my list. And now it's circled, because I want to get some of that. And I need to make sure my vinegar and baking soda is in stock. Because again, cleaning products, hygiene products, look at the ingredients and everything in your deodorant, in your toothpaste. The stuff's going in your skin, in your lotions, in your shampoo, not just food and beverages. We have to look at the ingredients on all that's going on or in our bodies. And when it comes to essential oils, I probably won't get to that. I have a nice little box I could have shared. But we are been approaching 2 hours. I ask that you use it with safely. You read it. Some oil, if you're going to get essential oils, you get the organic ones, especially if it's going on your skin or your body. And some don't go in your body. Some go on your body. Some need to be diluted. Some need to be kept away from pets. I know this is all, it's not just, okay, it's peppermint, it's safe. No, don't do that. I really want you guys to do your own research. Look up your ailments. What can help you get you off one of those drugs, or cut that blood pressure pill in half? Can you drink a cup of hibiscus tea and maybe cut your blood pressure in half and talk to your doctor about that. Can we slowly transition and start small to working toward an all-natural relief? No, don't quit your meds. Talk to your doctor. But ask them, I realize that this helps. Can we try it on a trial period of cutting this pill down? Recently I heard about mimosa flowers. I hope to find some. I always thought about trees. I didn't mean to do all the talking, guys, but you must hear that there's some passion in my voice, and I really do love and care for all you guys. We have the best community. You guys are the reason why we built the community, and we want to continue. I mean, before we just wanted our cabin. Now I need a big lot. We need a big piece of property, and everybody can bring their little buses and cars and RVs or woodworking. Help me build the cabins. Absolutely love my red light. I know you do. And he's got videos about that. If y'all are interested in red light therapy, I think he's reviewed. Check out Chris with Aries World. That red light therapy, need to look at a little more into that too. Don't forget, guys, grounding also helps. I know it's not perfect, but just going outside with your feet on the ground for 5 minutes, no device, talking to God. Sometimes it will lift your pain. We are connected to the Earth's energy. There is an article about that too. Am I still? Give me just a second. Another important article, I talk a lot about grounding, and some people aren't familiar with that. So, if you're wondering why people live a nomadic lifestyle, there's that. Reasons to downsize, the benefits of nature, and there is grounding, connecting to the Earth's energy. And yes, that is my picture. And yes, I wrote this. People walk barefoot, That's what is grounding. There's an Earthing Institute. We actually got to ground him. I don't use it anymore. That's from the Journal of Public Health, the Natural Medicine. Stick your feet, how to ground to the earth, walk barefoot outside, garden without gloves, swim in natural bodies of water. You can use grounding mats if you want, and practice mindfulness. Grounding is not just a physical connection to the earth, it's also about a mental and emotional connection. Practice mindfulness by focusing on your breath and being present in the moment. This can help you feel more connected and reduce stress levels. So, and if you can't go outside, at least look out the window. I mean, there's an article on ways to enjoy nature indoors. You can have fun in nature, use nature to improve your mental health. I'm repeating myself and saying this because it's helped a lot. Nature's opened my eyes. It's made me such a better person, just being able to connect with it a lot more. I loved it as a kid, and then you get in the work rut, right? We got a few more minutes. Then you get in the work rut and life and raising the kid and work and clean and errands, and then you come to, call it midlife crisis, I don't care, but you come to a breaking point where, nope, there's more to life than this. So I went back, what did I enjoy as a kid? Well, I would rush around and get my chores done so I could go outside and play in the woods. I'd like, building forts and going in the woods and playing. So when I got home from school, I'd rush around and get my chores done so I could go play outside. So that's, sit back. I mean, if you're in a rut, what did you enjoy as a kid? Get back to that. Whether it's drawing, painting, writing, get back to what you enjoyed as a kid, because it'll help. If you get your mindset right, then you can help others. But if you're down, you can't be there for others. I missed you, buddy, but yes, I saw Berry. Minty! Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. And I'm 6 minutes behind. I'm sorry. So sorry, guys. 2 trees. Nice. Arnica gel. We love that. Yep. That's what's in here. Lasting touch. It's got arnica and capsaicin and menthol, and that's what I tried to rub if I have a flare-up somewhere. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Let's go, everyone. Let's light up Tiffany. You guys are awesome. Yep, you got me 6 minutes behind. I'm trying the rose oil, Chris, and the mullein, Tiffany. Nice! Rose oil. Mullein is a must-have in my house. Ron's had pneumonia before. I've had bronchitis several times. And we have to keep our lungs clean. You kind of need us to breathe, right? Patricia, easier to grow from seed. No apologies necessary. I appreciate you. We appreciate you, Berry. All essential oils need to be diluted. Yep. Absolutely 100% old ways. Even when I do my lavender linen spray, even when I do my air freshener, those are diluted. And if you're putting it, it needs to be diluted in a carrier oil if it's going on your skin. Just please, don't believe anything anyone says. These are suggestions and things for you to look up later and see if it's right for your body. Seed pods. Arnica is a great option, yep. I can't ground very well. Too much cactus around, I know. You do good, though. I see you out there barefoot, playing with your rock, even though you're on concrete. Step on the dirt once in a while. It's going to say hug a tree. Yep, it is. Hug a tree. Or you don't even have to hug it. Go touch it. Go just touch the tree. Look at it. Feel it. I just read an article that found that trees release a chemical. It does. Yes. Yes, Angela. The trees are here for us, too. Minty, please do not hug a cactus. Get the watch hours, Tiffany. I have to go. You're fine, sweetie. Doctor's willing to work with me on natural remedies. His first suggestion is awesome. We need more doctors like that. We need more doctors. Because I agree. We need doctors. And there's a place for Western medicine. Our technology's come a long way and something might help you and you need to stay on it. And that's fine. But for them to push it and push... Yeah. We won't go there. Grounding is good unless you pee outside in the... You're too funny. Vitamin N. Yay, oh lady-o. How you doing? Vitamin N. Now I got 3 hours and then beans will be done. The law will probably be on before that. Stay so good. Bye, CL. Nature itself helps your mood, period. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. If I'm stressed out, the first thing I do is go outside. If I get mad, I remember even before, if I got mad, I would walk. We lived in a kind of a trailer park, and I would walk. One day, the kid made me so mad, I walked for an hour, barefoot, on concrete, on rocks. I didn't care. I was pacing, and that's what helped calm me down. Now, I just go sit outside barefoot, look at the trees. We got clouds now. Did you see? We got clouds and mountains again. So I just go outside barefoot. Everyone knows how about being... Now everyone knows how great being in the woods is. It's awesome. I love being in the woods. I do love succulents, but I haven't thought to hug one. No, lady-o. Everybody's saying hi. Look at me catching up. And we got... Well, Evie Mux has cut me off in 15 minutes. It's a part of the bigger plan to make us lose connection with the earth. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Minty, we are not alone here in our thinking. There are so many people that are starting to wake up and come together and realize this. And I'm not going to apologize for my passion because I think this is important. I really appreciate you guys popping in and sharing what you know. This is exactly right. They're trying to put fear in us. If they have fear in us, we all get stressed and they can divide and conquer because you're mentally not ready. If they can instill fear and guilt and make you lose connection with everyone and keep you depressed and keep you anxious, keep you stressed, you're not going to be as ready for whatever happens. Medicinal is very important. Medicinal that should be in a home. Okay. I really hope I'm not the only one taking notes today. I really want everyone to take charge of their health, their mind. Stay informed with the news, but don't get consumed by it. Go outside, yes. I'm grounding right now with my bare feet and grounding mat. I know, I have a grounding mat too. I should show it. We did have it for a while. okay. See? Bare feet won't hurt you. And, I mean, if you don't want to walk around barefoot, there's other ways. Like I said, go outside and just touch the tree. You don't have to hug it. Put your hand on it. 5-10 minutes. Quiet your mind. Take a deep breath. Let's get our bodies right so we can come together as a community, prepared for whatever has in store. And we need to get together. I agree. I hope everyone enjoyed this live stream. I didn't mean to ramble as much. I didn't get anyone on panel. Minty's having discussions. Monday morning, she normally walks the desert. You can enjoy a nice desert walk. Tuesday mornings is going to be about stuff and things, whatever's on her mind. People may or may not pop up. Thursday mornings kind of set aside for Wendy and I, or anyone else that has knowledge and she's willing to allow on panel to share about what's going on in the world. We go on subjects as far as the AI, the flock cameras, more deeper in the government. I tried to focus more on let's prepare our bodies and our households and our minds for the things that are coming. You guys are aware. You've seen the news. Ask you to stay informed, stay balanced, everything in moderation. Don't let it consume you. Do not be afraid. Because even if you don't have a skill or you don't know how something's going to work out in this event, somebody else has got your back. I've met the best of people and I would help them in a second. And I know if we needed something, advice, assistance, y'all would help us in a second. So it's all about let's get our bodies right individually, mind, body, soul. Collectively in your household, get your household right, get your household organized, mind, body, and soul. And then you can spread that light and information and be available to help others in the time of need. I've been awake for all my life and it's not something new to me. That's awesome. I was awake. I don't belong on planet Earth. I've never thought so. I'm a little weird, a little different, and I'm cool with that. I've accepted that. But, when you get the kid and the careers, you kind of get in the routine of life, and I had to wake back up. I had to get out of that and get into nature and not work 60 plus hours a week and help everybody. And then it's like, okay, my mind's open now. This is how I feel. I love going barefoot. I'm not a fan of shoes. I have discovered a whole new aspect to AI that I do not care for. We refuse to use AI. I wanted this to be lighthearted, fun. You are Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am a living thing and we are all connected. That's all I'm going to say. We're all unique. We're all different. We have different personalities, and that's freaking awesome. If we were all the same, this world would be very boring. But we're all one, including the plants, the trees, the cat. There's animals. There's soul. There's spirit. We're connected. There's energy. Discover the health benefits of grounding. Alright, I wanted to try to keep this fun and informative. It's been 2 hours, guys. I got to get to work. I hope you took down some notes. I want to thank every single person for stopping by. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the membership gifting. Please check each other out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will have our Sunday hangout at 4 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, our normal Sunday hangout, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then I am joining Ohio Valley Prepping. Brian and I are joining Ohio Valley Prepping's panel Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern. I should have a harvest video coming out tonight. I'm trying not to post too much on YouTube at one time. But I do have a harvest video ready. And I do want to do a post to try to get some people's hours up. I know a lot of people need that post and need those hours. Today I'll concentrate on 3 ladies that have been in the game way longer than I have. So let's get them up. Thank you. This was very great, informative. I took a lot of notes. Things got circled. I will look some stuff up. We can go through the plant book later. But if you have an illness, please try to search all natural remedies for this. Okay, benefit, after you do that, then the benefits of that. What are the safety precautions? What are the contraindications? Please keep this stuff away from children. Do your research. Keep the essential oils away from pets. Do your research. And let's prepare our mind, body, and soul for whatever has in store and to come together as a community when it's time. Thank you. I think this was great. I think it's great to end on this note. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the love and support. You're amazing. Hey, Kevin, I got to end it, buddy. But you're welcome. If you want to rewatch. And you guys hit up Kevin Hiking with Jackie Boy. He needs those hours too. We all know the rules change. At least I want to see some of these guys get up. So let's push wash hours. I might hold up on some member shout outs and other one-person shout outs for a while, just because I want to group some people and let's get them to their goals. Since being down with my foot, my channel has gone, oh no! Check out Old Ways Gardening. Check them all out. Everybody's awesome. You guys, this is a great way to start the day. Let's stay informed, stay connected, and spread love. And as my husband would say, peace, guys. Love you all. Thank you so much. We will see you soon. Thanks, Kevin. Thank you all. You guys are great. Thank you. I love you. Have a great weekend.